consider the function f of x equals negative 4x squared minus 8x plus 10. Determine whether it opens upward or downward. Find the axis of symmetry, the vertex, and the y-intercept, and graph the function. So, the first thing we need to determine is whether it opens upward or downward. The way we can tell that is by looking at our a value. In this case, our a value is negative 4. So a is negative 4, which means it opens downward. Now next we need to find the axis of symmetry. So remember the equation, we just used it on the previous one. The axis of symmetry is x equals negative b over 2 times a. In this case, our b value is negative 8, so it's the negative 8, which is going to become positive, over 2 times, and our a value was negative 4. So, cleaning that up, we get x equals positive 8 over 2 times negative 4 is negative 8, or x equals negative 1. So I'm going to draw that x equals negative 1 line on our graph already so that we can see it a little better. This is going to be our axis of symmetry. Now this graph, oops, sorry, that's a little too thick. This graph has a scale of every tick mark being 2, so we need to be careful and make sure we're paying close attention to where we're drawing our axis of symmetry and our points. So that's going to be our axis of symmetry. It's going to cut the graph right in half. Now to find the vertex, we need to plug that value of x back in. So our vertex, oops, sorry. We already know our value of x is negative 1. Now what we're going to do is plug that back in. So we have negative 4 times negative 1 squared minus 8 times negative 1 plus 10. Cleaning this up, negative 1 squared is 1, so times negative 4 is still negative 4, minus 8 times negative 1, so that's minus negative 8, or plus 8, plus 10. So that brings us to negative 8 plus 8 is 4, plus 10 is 14. So our y value for our vertex is 14. We're also asked to find the y-intercept. That is the easiest. The y-intercept is always just your c value. So it's just the y-intercept is 10. So now we're going to plot some of these points in there. We already have our axis of symmetry on there. I'm going to plot our point of our vertex at negative 1, 14, which is right here. And we have a y-intercept of 10. This is going to be kind of a steep graph. You'll notice that, especially with this scale, they're kind of close to each other. Now, those are the only 2 points that I was asked to find, the y-intercept and the vertex, but I also know that the y-intercept has a mirror image that's 1 away from our axis of symmetry. Remember, the axis of symmetry acts kind of like a mirror. So it's going to be a very steep, hopefully you draw straighter lines than I just, or better, curved lines than I just drew right there. Let's try that again. It's going to be a steep parabola, nice and skinny.